Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and also make sure you check out my new option trading course. It's everything to know about options for the very basics, what calls are, what spreads are, what butterflies, iron condors, implied volatility, and so on. So there's a special link with a code down below, 30% off the course. So just use that code. It's all done via teachable.com. And so let's jump right into today's video. So we're going to talk about Nadex, okay? We're doing a kind of a trading plus platform review of Nadex, okay? So right now we're in my demo account, just so you guys know. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible with everything. This is more of a quick little walkthrough. Then we're going to do a couple live trades so you guys could see how all that works, and also a strategy of what exactly to do. So if we come over here, okay, these are the markets, right? So you could see I have a chart up. We have binary calls, call spreads, and then knockouts, right? Different things for each one. You're able to trade different products for each one. Like if we come over to the binaries, we could trade the indices, right? If we click that, we get China, the FTSE, Germany, Japan, US, right? Small cap, US tech, right? NASDAQ, Wall Street 30 is the Dow, right? US 500's the S&P, things like that. Go back over here. If you trade Forex, you have all these different Forex currency pairs. Okay, and then over here we have events, so you can actually trade like GDP numbers or jobless claim numbers, which is cool, right? Do you think it'll be above or below? I'm not in it. Next we have commodities. So if you trade crude oil, gold, natural gas, silver, things like that, you could trade those, and you could see they have a daily, like a 2-hour binaries for the day, and then also weekly. So if you're bearish on, let's say, crude oil, right? Let's go to a weekly, and we could pull up a chart on crude oil. Well, right now we're at 65.33, right? Well, you could say, hey, I'm actually bearish on crude oil, and you could sell. Okay, if you click on the red, you're selling it, wanting it to go lower. And you could see we could sell this for 75.25. Okay, and our max loss is only 24.75, but our max profit would be 75.25. And if we came down here below the 64 by expiration, okay, for the entire week, this thing's gonna be a full winner. Now, if we made this move, we'll say today, and we came all the way back down, so we saw we're on the 1-minute chart. If price ran all the way up and then came all the way back down, what we sold for 76.25 should be worth about $50. So we would make a $25 profit, because you could see at the money is usually 48 to 52. Always remember that whenever we're at the money, the options are usually going to be between 48 and 52, somewhere around there. Now, sometimes with time decay, it might be a little higher, a little lower, but that's a good rule of thumb. And it's cool because they make it red. Now, if we were bullish on this and we think it's going higher, we could buy this. Okay, and now we could say, hey, let's buy this for, we'll say 82 even, right? Well, our max profit is $18, while our max loss would be $82. Well, but if you think about it, we're already in the money by almost $1. Yeah, give or take about $1. So we could be dead wrong by $1 by the end of the week and still make money. Now, I'm filming this on a Thursday, so they expire tomorrow at market close of what is it, 2:30 p.m. on Friday, right? That's Eastern time. So with this, it can work, right? Meaning it could come down, or it could even go sideways to higher. We'll win. If it goes down, we could still win, just as long as it doesn't go too far down. Now, if it comes all the way back down, we could say, hey, we no longer like this trade, and kill the trade, right? And cancel it. So now if we're bullish, and let's do this. Let's do a quick trade. We have 12 minutes left, right? So let's look at, hey, I think we're going to make a new high right here above 64. Okay, we could sit there and go, okay, hey, if we come over here, we could click that. Hey, I think we're going to close above this, right, at expiration, so we could take a trade right here. Okay, and we could do that. Now, if we want, we could also look up here at the 65.25. If we think the crude oil's not going to rally another $1, we could be a seller of this. And as long as we close below, we're going to keep $21. Now, if it closes above, we're going to lose $78, right? So let's take this trade. I kind of like this trade. And of course, you want to try and get as much premium as possible when you're a seller. Let's put an order in at 22 and see if we could get filled. So we're now the best order, right? So if we come down here, there's a little up tab, okay? And this is going to show our orders, okay? No orders, but guess what? We got filled. Okay, so we're now short. So as long as we close below here, okay, we're going to make money. So what I'll do is let's finish a little kind of tutorial of the platform, but also we'll keep an eye on this, guys. So, and we'll see what happens over the next few minutes. So going back, we also have 5-minute binary options, right? Which for Forex. So you could say, hey, I want to trade these options for the next 5 minutes, right? Either get long, get short, and they're valid for 5 minutes. So that's another kind of way to trade these. Now, let's go over to call spreads, right? Call spreads, you don't have as many, you still have all the majors, you just don't have non-farm payrolls or things like that. But if you want to trade the US 500, now remember, a call spread is more of, or we can close within a range, above or below a range. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of them, because they're $10 wide, and the way they work is as it goes higher, certain things happen, other thing, meaning as if price goes higher, you don't start winning as much because you're kind of capped out at how much you can make. But again, it's not a bad trade. Like if you're bullish here, let's get bearish here. Okay, we have 9 minutes left. Do we think we're going to go lower? We could sell this, but our max loss is 60 versus 40, and we're almost right in the middle of this, and that's why I don't like them as much. So call spreads, I'd rather trade the knockout trades. Okay, I would rather do the knockout to where I'm looking for a bigger move, right? So on the weeklies, come over here. We're currently at 42.03, and let's look at, I'm trying to find something like this, right? If I'm bearish, I would probably want to do this trade right here. So I have all this where we can make money, and let's do this order, right? I'm risking $110 if we go up here, or a max of 190. Let's just jump in, okay? So now we're short this, okay? And remember, with the knockouts, they're weeklies or until it gets touched, right? So we're betting that this is going to go lower versus higher. So that's what we're going to do with the knockout trades. Let's go back Let's bring that guy down. So I think we're actually going to reverse. I think this was a potential blow off top right here. All-time highs, real good earnings. We open, kind of rallied really quick, and then we're starting to fall. So now we got filled and we should be up on this trade. So we're up about $3 on this trade, $5 already, because we are correct on that trade. So that's the knockout. And then if we come over to updates, this will tell us updates, right? Refer a friend. Okay, hey, if you refer a friend, you make money. Oh, by the way, there's a link down below in the description. If you want to sign up, we both get $100 after you make 5 trades within 30 days. So, so that's what this is. So, like I said, there's a link down below where we both could get paid. If you sign up and make 5 trades within 30 days. Next, you have a product. So Japan, it'll tell you, hey, due to the Japan holiday, the contracts will have a modified trading schedule. So it lets you know little things like this, right? And then Nadex product schedule. And this is for next week, right? Tuesday, the exchange will observe regular business, no China or Japan contracts. So it looks like there's a holiday coming up next week in Japan, so you can't trade them. So that's updates right there. And then coming down here, mobile app, contact us, feedback. And then this is kind of the main one, settings, right? If you want a darker theme, you could come over here. If you want a light theme, do that, or the system colors, right? So if we do a darker theme, man, look at this trade. This trade's starting to fall, right? So that is something that if you like the darker, you could change it, which is really cool. That's something new that they've done with this. So let's take a look at our trades. And remember, we could close all these, right? You'll see little arrows over here. If you want to open it, things like that, we can open up over here. So we still have our position. We're up $8. We're kind of down to, but with that being said, let's see. Let's do this. So let's go back to the binary, to the gold, or to the crude oil, and let's take a look at this contract. We sold, which one did we sell? Crude oil. If we click it, you'll see. Okay, and look at this, nice divergence here. So hopefully this will work. So if we want a drawing tool, right, we grab a, where is it? Just a little trend line, right? We could draw from here to here. Okay, and then from here to here, if we want to do that, something like that. Let's go arrow, see if this will work. So we could kind of zoom through here, right? So we have the divergence. And again, well, our bet was, hey, we think this will close below over here. Now, the one problem with this trade is that now that I think about it, we did the weekly, not the 9-minute one. So we still have lots of time left on that. But we'll let that thing play out. So I hope that helps with understanding this. Look at this US 500. We're doing really good. This is really a really nice trade, and this is really good with the knockout trades because it gives you more time to be able to be right on a trade, right? And kind of manage risk. Now, one last thing, this is like doing 100 shares of SPY, right? It's equivalent, but I only needed $100. Whatever my max loss was all I needed. So don't want to make this video too long. I hope this helps for a cool explanation of Nadex platform with live trade ideas for 2021. Remember, check out my option video course, the link down below, 30% off, and then also the Nadex link down below too to sign up. But as always, Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.